and welcome back to On the Grid Podcast. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We are back for our first episode of the year, On the Grid Podcast, Season 4, Episode 1. And what a way to begin the new year with kind of a yearly quiz. The 2023 season is over and done with. We've finished with that year. We move on to the 2024 year and onto the season, which is in a couple of months' time. But what better way to begin the year with a little bit of a quiz? Joining me on this episode of On the Grid is my co-host Ethan Evans. How are you, Ethan?
I'm good. I'm ready to win at the quiz.
He's a competitive guy. But we've got a guest on. Editor Brad Smith. Brad, how are you?
Doing good. Looking forward to a new year of Formula One and potentially winning this quiz. I don't know. A couple of categories seem right up my alley.
And a third person, for the first time of On the Grid, we've got 4 people on simultaneously. Founding member of On the Grid, Harvey Todd. Harvey, how are you?
I'm doing okay. It's nice to be back. Yeah, I don't know how well I'm going to do with this quiz because sort of after the summer break, I didn't watch much Formula One, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how well I'm going to do at this, but hey, it's the taking part that counts.
It's all about the taking part that matters. But yeah, simultaneously, 4 people on, 3 people taking on the quiz. Me as the quiz master. I've jotted a nice little quiz for the guys to do. As the first episode of the new season. 25 questions, 5 categories. Let me run through the categories. So in round 1, we'll be looking through the 2023 F1 season. In round 2, we'll be looking at a bit of history of Formula One. In round 3, we'll be doing a little bit of numeracy, a little bit of mathematics with F1 driver number maths. In round 4, we'll be looking at a little bit of geography. If you're good with your flags and with your circuits, it'll be right up your alley with a little bit of circuit geography. And round 5, we'll be looking at the OTG as a whole in 2023 with our OTG yearly review in round 5. Is everybody ready? Got a pen and paper or a phone or a notepad or anything? Perfect. Okay. So I'll start off with round 1, 2023 F1 season. Question 1. How many times did Fernando Alonso get a podium? There's no multiple choice for this as well. You've got to get the answer, unfortunately. We'll go through the answers at the end of the episode. So I'll just run through the questions and we'll close off each round as it is, and we'll have a look at the answers after each round is finished. So once again, I'll repeat question 1. How many times did Fernando Alonso get a podium? And all of you guys at home can also participate in this. And like I said, we'll go through the answers at the end of each round. On to question number 2. What was the points difference between 4th and 7th in the Drivers' Championship? So that is question 2. What was the points difference between 4th and 7th in the 2023 Drivers' Championship? These guys are hot on. They're ready. I know they're primed and ready, so it's okay. Are we okay to move on to question 3? Question 3. What was Nick de Vries's highest finish in 2023? You can give me the I've got written down the race and where he finished, but I will take just for race finishing where he finished in the race. I don't care about the race, just where he finished. So question 3 once again. What was Nick de Vries's highest finish in 2023? On to question number 4, and Harvey's gonna rather like this one, because it's about his man Max Verstappen. How many wins did Verstappen get in 2023? So that is, how many wins did Max Verstappen get in 2023? Of course, Harvey, a massive Red Bull and Max Verstappen fan, so this one is just a little cherry on the cake for him. Okay, and the final question of the 2023 F1 season, round one. How many drivers stepped on the podium in 2023? How many drivers stepped on the podium in 2023? Even I could have been even harsher and I could have gone name them, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, and that concludes round one, the 2023 season. If the three of you would like to unmute your mics now, we'll go through the answers of the first round.
What could possibly go wrong here?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong, right? Okay, so question one was how many times did Fernando Alonso get a podium? Ethan, what was your answer?
Said 8.
Harvey?
6.
Nate?
I went right in the middle. I got 7.
John's answer is 8. Fernando Alonso
Yes.
achieved 8
Ah.
podiums in the 2023 season. So Ethan's on the board with 1 point. Question 2. What was the points difference between 4th and 7th in the Drivers' Championship? I'll go in reverse order this time. Brad, what did you get?
I just kind of guessed. I put 40 points.
Harvey?
I've gone slightly higher. I've gone 50.
No, I know it was really close because it was between Leclerc and Sainz. I think it was like 6 points.
Ethan Evans!
Oh, I've done it.
Did you get 6?
Yeah.
The correct answer is 6. I'm sensing a bit of cheating here. Googling news?
Typical Mercedes.
Nah, I'm joking. It's okay. It's all right. I believe you. Question 3. What was Nick De Vries's highest finish in 2023? Harvey?
I've gone 15th in Australia.
Ethan?
I know it was Monaco. I think it was 12th. It was 11th or 12th.
What did you
Watford done.
guess?
I went 12th.
Brad?
Watford done.
I know Sonoda finished 11th a lot, but I didn't really focus on the freeze. So I guess huge shot in the dark with 14th.
Ethan's got another point.
Oh my
It's
God.
12,
Was it Monaco?
and it was in Monaco.
Is that 2 points?
No, I said 1 point. I didn't care
Half a
him
point
about
for
the
getting
race.
the track
as,
right.
as soon as I said Australia, I was like, hang on, half of the competitors didn't even finish.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
punted into Sargent, didn't he?
Yeah.
I was
did.
half asleep during that
yeah.
race, so it's like not in my memory at all.
Well, I must admit, Ethan is storming away 3-0-0 at the moment. Harvey, surely you can get this one right. How many wins did Verstappen get in 2023?
I've tried to work it out by the means of I don't know if anyone's seen the music between
Yeah.
on TikTok and stuff. I've gone 19. I don't think it's right though.
Brad?
I was basing it off that meme. I put 21. I'm really not sure.
Ethan?
How many races were there in the season? 23.
24?
I think there were 22. There was 3 races he didn't win, so I went 19 as well. I'm pretty sure there was 22 races.
Right, if Ethan's got it, then
no,
we're fine then. Isn't it?
22 races. Max Verstappen won 19 of them. The other 2 race victories went with Sergio Perez and one for Ferrari man Carlos Sainz.
We're off the
So
mark.
Harvey finally on the board. Brad, unfortunately, not on the board just yet. Maybe you can get one on the board. This one, as the final question in round 1 was how many drivers stepped on the podium in 2023? Brad, what did you guess?
9.
Harvey?
7.
Ethan?
11. I'm pretty confident with that.
Mate, this guy is cheating. I swear.
It was
11.
it's the Red Bulls, Ferraris, Mercedes, McLarens, Alpines, and Alonso.
Yeah, to be fair, it's quite self-explanatory if you look at it that way.
You can tell when I stop paying attention to the season, can't you?
Oh, when did?
Well,
You look at
Ethan,
first place.
Ethan,
I'm gonna-
do I need to ask how many questions you have after this round? How many points do you have? Go on, how many points?
I got a big 5 out of 5.
Harvey, how many do you have?
I've got 1.
And Brad, how many do you have?
That would be 0.
5-1-0. Ethan
It's all right,
storms
I'm
into the lead.
It's all right. I'm sensing an Abu Dhabi 21-esque comeback.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
dear.
There's 20 questions still to go. So there's a long way to go. If you lot want to mute yourselves once again, and I will read out the questions for round 2, which is F1 history. A little bit of a history round. If you pay attention to your history, you might be good at this. If you don't, then unfortunately you won't be good at this. Question 1. Can you name me the first ever F1 champion? The first ever F1 champion. I mean, then again, I can say none of us were born in the 1950s, so unfortunately, it does take a little bit of digging to know this answer. But it kind of ties in with question 2 whenever everybody's ready. Question 2 is, can you name me 5 champions pre-2000, and I will take any of the champions that are on my list pre-2000, and I will take them no matter what. They just have to have won the championship before the year 2000. Okie dokie. Have we all sorted a champion one out? Yep. Ethan, done? Yep. Okay, on to question 3. This goes to, for me, Michael Schumacher, one of the all-time greats in Formula One. When did he win his first ever race? So when did Michael Schumacher, 7-time world champion, win his first ever race? It can be, I'll take the race, not necessarily the year. I'll take the race. Actually, I will take the. Yeah, I will actually add those details, because those little details count. Because he's won at this track multiple times, so I'll take the little details as well. Okay, question number 4, the penultimate question in round 2. Who is the only ever driver to race with a number 0? So it's question 4. Who was the only ever driver to race with the number 0? Into the final question. Question 5. This is a true or false question. True or false? Has the USA produced more F1 drivers than the UK? True or false? So if that is a true or false, the USA has produced more F1 drivers than the UK. Are we all sorted with that? Sorted. Sorted. Ethan, sorted. Okay. Unmute yourselves once again. Join back into the fun. Right. Let's go from the top. Round 2 F1 history. Let's begin with the first ever world champion. Ethan, first ever world champion.
Is it Farina?
Harvey, first ever world champion.
Martin Brundle, if in doubt.
Brad, first ever world champion.
Giuseppe Farina.
Correct. Brad and Ethan get a point. Giuseppe Farina, 1950. First ever F1 world champion. Okay, question
why Martin
2.
Brundle doesn't qualify.
Oh, I don't think Brundle's won a race.
No.
I think he got on the podium a couple once or twice, but I don't think he's ever won a race.
It's a little bit after 1950 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that old.
I don't think he's that old. Okay, so question 2 was, can you name me 5 champions pre-2000? And I'm gonna take your lists. If you just give me 2 seconds, I will take your lists. Ethan, you kick me off with your list. Give me your 5.
Well, I thought I'd show off a little bit, so I've gone for Ascari.
Ascari is correct.
Jack Brabham.
Jack Brabham is correct.
Keke Rosberg.
Keke Rosberg is correct.
Phil Hill.
Phil Hill is correct.
And John Surtees.
Correct. Harvey, could you give me your 5, please?
I've got Nicky Lauda.
Nicky
James
Lauda.
Hunt.
James Hunt.
Ayrton Senna. Alan Prost.
Ayrton
And Damon Hill.
Yep. Correct.
I've gone nice and safe. I was going to put Martin Brundle in there, but I wasn't sure if he'd won a championship or not.
If in doubt, put Martin Brundle.
No.
Brad, give me your 5.
Mine's relatively safe. It's Michael Schumacher,
Yeah.
Mika Hakkinen,
Yeah.
Ayrton
Only
Senna.
just.
Yeah. I
Thinking
was,
about it.
when you said pre-2000, I was like,
98 and 99. Okay.
yeah. Jacques Villeneuve
Yep.
and Alan Prost.
Which one was your 3rd one or 2nd? How many have you given? You've got Mika Hakkinen.
Yeah.
Michael
Mick
Schumacher.
Hakkinen, Michael Schumacher, Jack Villeneuve, Alan Prost, and Nigel Mansell.
Okay, correct. All of you get 5 lovely points
Look at the
on the
wheel
board.
knowledge on show here.
Yeah,
I
proper
know
wheel
old
knowledge.
wheel.
Old wheel.
Old wheel.
Come on, we weren't even born then, realistically. So it's old wheel knowledge. That's good from you guys. Question 3. When did the mighty Michael Schumacher win his first race? Ethan.
Was it 93?
Harvey.
I've got 93 as well.
Brad.
Same here, 93.
It's not. It's actually not.
Oh,
His
is
first
it
ever
92?
race victory, it was 92 at the Belgian Grand Prix.
I was going to put 92
Oh.
as well.
It was a toss-up. I didn't know
It was
if Benetton were good in
92.
that first year.
92 Belgian Grand Prix. His first ever race victory. I believe he won by about 30 seconds. So clearly did something well there. Question 4. Who was the only ever driver to race with a number 0? Brad.
Damon Hill.
Harvey.
I've gone for his Sky F1 colleague, Martin Brundle, because I was in doubt.
Ethan, who have you gone with?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Damon Hill.
It is Damon Hill. It's in doubt for Martin Brundle. Do
Gosh
you know
darn it,
why?
wrong Sky
Do you know,
F1
do you
pod.
know why? For a bonus point, do you know why he
Yes.
raced with a number
Is it
0?
because he won the championship with Williams and then got fired?
Brad.
Prost
Or
won.
did he go to like Minardi or someone like that?
Prost
Prost?
won with Williams and then left. But normally the champion gets the number 1. But because there was no champion, they got 0 instead.
Right.
Bonus point for Brad. Correct answer.
Wait, he
So
didn't
pretty
get a bonus
much,
point.
huh? I did say for a bonus point. I did say for a
He gave
bonus
you a
point.
bonus point in the last round.
I didn't say for a
Really good,
bonus.
that.
I didn't say for a bonus point then, did I? Come on. I do the rules. You have to abide by them, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Question number 5, a final question of the round. True or false? The USA has produced more F1 drivers than the UK. Ethan, true or false?
No, that can't be true.
Harvey, true or false?
Oh, false. I nearly put
Brad,
Martin
true or
Brundle.
false?
False. I can only think of
True or
about
false? Martin
4
Brundle.
American drivers.
See, the thing is,
True.
the US probably had some like absolute like nobodies in like the 70s, 80s, and 90s that we just aren't aware of.
They had a
The
nobody
thing
in the
is,
2000s.
the thing is, it's quite close. It is quite close.
Is it?
Yeah. So the answer is false. It is false. The USA has produced 159 drivers compared to the UK's 162. So there's only 3 in it.
That's
So
been
it's
a
tight.
US driver before
It's
this year. There hadn't been a US driver in like
As
20
in,
years or something.
like
Yeah.
Formula
Louis Rossi,
category.
wasn't it?
Like,
yeah.
Formula 2,
I'm
Formula 3,
thinking. Let me just
Can I
let
have a
me
bonus
just
point for Louis
double
Rossi, please?
let me just double check it. But I'm confident that it is what I say it is. So if we go by country, drivers from 41 countries have entered a world championship race. The United Kingdom is the most heavily represented with 162. Oh, actually, it's 162. Sorry. 162. Yeah. Second is the USA with 158. So my apologies. I didn't mean to put 159. It's 158 actually. So it's still very close. There's only 4 in it, but the UK have obviously produced the likes of Lewis Hamilton, Lando Norris, George Russell, for example, in recent times. So that's why they've taken the lead, I think. Okay. Ethan, how many points do you have after round 2?
I have 9.
9 points. Brad, how many
Look at
points
me,
do you
I've
have?
got 9 points.
I lost count.
You lost count.
Yeah, it's one for question 6, 5 for question 7, right?
Yeah. So 6.
Yeah, 1 for Damon Hill, another one for naming
Bonus
why
point.
he's rated on 0. So that's 8. No, yes,
What?
8.
Oh my.
And then what? And then another one, and then 9 for because I said false.
Wait, so how are you two tied?
Wait, are you
Because-
giving us 1 point for each champion?
Is it 1
Yeah,
point
I
for
said
each?
that.
Oh, right. Then I got 13.
Oh my. This guy does not listen. I'm telling you, this guy does not listen. Harvey, how many points do you have?
7.
And Martin Brundle.
I surely should get 2 points for Martin Brundle there.
No.
What?
No, I don't think you can.
Okay.
Point wise, how are you looking?
Me.
Yeah, I'm asking how many points you
7.
got.
I said 7.
Oh, 7. Okay, 7. Okay. On to round 3. If you want to mute yourselves again, and I will fire away the questions for a little bit of F1 driver number mathematics. Get your calculators ready, or you can do it in your head. I don't mind. You can do one of the two. But you've got to know the driver number. So question 1, take Charles Leclerc's driver number and add it with his teammates, Carlos Sainz. And what does that give you? So once again, question 1, take Charles Leclerc's Ferrari number and take his teammates, Carlos Sainz's Ferrari number. Add them together. What's the answer? On to question 2. This one, if you're not good, if you're good with your maths, you should be all right with this. Take Daniel Ricciardo's driver number, add it with Lando Norris's driver number, minus Seb Vettel's driver number. His most recent driver number. That is for Sebastian Vettel. So Daniel Ricciardo's number, adding Lando Norris's number, taking away Sebastian Vettel's driver number. On to question 3. Can you please take Oscar Piastri's driver number and take away from Lewis Hamilton's driver number?
Was that Oscar Piastri's number away from Lewis Hamilton's or Lewis Hamilton's number away from Oscar Piastri's?
Oscar Piastri minus Lewis Hamilton.
Okay.
If I've clarified that for everybody listening at home as well. On to numero 4. Number 4. Take Pierre Gasly's driver number. Do a little bit of multiplication with Fernando Alonso, please. 4. This is 4. So Pierre Gasly's driver number and do a little bit of multiplication with Fernando Alonso's number. And the final one, question 5. Can you please take Logan Sargent's number, add it with Alex Albon's number, and take it away from Sergio Perez's number? So Sargent plus Albon minus Perez. If you pass GCSE maths, you might be all right.
Can you repeat that, please? It took me about 20 minutes to figure out what Alex Albon's number is.
Sargent plus Albon minus Perez. Okay, and that concludes round number 3. So with round 5 over, let's go through all the round 5. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Round 3 over, should I say? Let's go through all the answers to all the questions. So beginning off with question 1, which is Charles Leclerc plus Carlos Sainz. Ethan, what did you get?
71.
Harvey?
71.
Brad?
71.
Nice and routine. The answer is 71. So Charles Leclerc 16, Carlos Sainz 55 equals 71. Question 2. Daniel Ricciardo, add Lando Norris, minus Sebastian Vettel. Brad, the answer?
2.
Harvey?
2.
Ethan?
Yeah, 2.
I think I've made this way too easy, but yeah, the correct answer is 2. On to question 3. Oscar Piastri minus Lewis Hamilton. Harvey?
37.
Brad?
37.
Ethan?
37.
Yeah, I've definitely made this way too easy.
In previous years, I can recall you doing like Lewis Hamilton times, well, then it would have been 33 Max Verstappen. But obviously,
Yeah, but
if you did Lewis Hamilton times Max Verstappen, it'd be a bit easier.
Yeah, it was, to be fair, I did do it like that. And then again, this man talking right now would have got 0 out of 5, because it would have been extremely hard to actually get that without using a calculator. This time around, I've let you use a calculator, so I've been fairly nice. It's the start of the year. I've got to be nice. Come on.
It was like when we were at school and the calculator paper, you could do half the stuff in your head. And the non-calculator paper, you'd be there doing all your workings out on the side, and you get an extra mark for showing your markings.
Do you want to show you? Do you want me to? Do you want to get extra points for showing your workings out as well?
Does this count for question 3?
That's the answer.
Yeah,
so yeah, that gets you 1 point.
I got the correct answer, and I showed my marking, so that in theory is 2 points.
No, it's
I'm
just
miles
1
behind
point.
anyway. I'm miles behind anyway. Come on.
Question number 4. Pierre Gasly's number times by Fernando Alonso's number. Ethan?
140.
Harvey?
140.
Brad?
140.
Well, I'm glad you lot know your F1 driver numbers because it is 140. Final one, Logan Sargent plus Albon minus Perez. Brad,
14.
Harvey,
13. Oh no.
Ethan.
14.
You told you you'd get one wrong. The answer is 14. Logan Sargent, 2.
Two.
Alex Albon, 23. That's 25. Minus Sergio Perez, who's 11. 14.
Where the hell did you get 13 from?
Did you think Alex Albon had...
No. I knew he was 23. That's what took me so
You
long
thought
trying to work out
Perez
what
was
number he
12.
was.
Right, so which one have you fumbled on?
So
Please don't
we-
say it's one of your drivers.
It's
Please don't say
Sergio
it's
No,
Perez,
one-
isn't
I
it?
knew Perez were 11. I'm just trying to work out.
So you thought
in the
Logan
middle, I've
Sargent was
gone
Daniel
wrong.
Ricciardo?
It's the minus. I've either
So you-
overcalculated the total I had. I must have gone 24 by mistake because I'm a bit not wired up properly. And then
Oh, there you go. I told you this guy would get one wrong, and here is him moaning, oh, you know what? Last time you gave us really hard ones for this.
but I got 5 points in that round because I showed my marketing, showed my workings out in
No, you
question
got
3.
4. Don't scam your way in. It's okay. Total
It's like
up,
an Excel, this
Ethan,
guy is.
Ethan, what are you on?
So I did get 5, so that is 18.
Brad?
14.
Harvey? 9.
Oh, in that altogether, I'm on 12, I think. Count the ticks.
Okay. Mute your mics once again. We are heading into round 4. A little bit of circuit geography. If you like your countries, if you like visiting your countries, and you know your circuits very well, then this round will be up your alley. Question 1: how many different countries has F1 visited in its history? And I'm going to go with closest wins. Closest answer wins.
Does this count COVID year where we made Styria out of Austria, etc., and Emilia Romagna out of Italy?
Well, it's Austria, so it's in country, so it'll be Austria related to the country as well. So as we've raced at the Red Bull Ring for Austria and Emilia Romagna, San Marino technically. But I think it goes down as Italy.
So are we just going recognised countries? None of these.
Yes. None of these.
Yeah. Okay.
None
Right.
of these side ones. Just recognized countries.
So not doing like San Marino instead of thingy and all that kind of stuff.
No.
Okay.
I think you're good. I think you're good. And I will double check just for you lot, so I don't
So
fumble
are
it.
we counting like America as just one? No
Yes.
Miami,
Yes.
no Vegas, no Dallas.
No. America is one.
What is a kilometer?
I don't know. What's a mile? What's a meter? I don't know. Okay, we're ready to move on to question 2. Question number 2. How many miles? What's a kilometer? But we'll do miles. How many miles separate Zandvoort in the Netherlands and Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium? Once again, closest wins.
Miles.
Yes, miles. I've got this one in miles. So question 2 once again. How many miles separate Zandvoort, the Dutch Grand Prix in the Netherlands, and the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, the Belgian Grand Prix in Belgium? Question number 3. Which countries, it doesn't necessarily have to be, I'll let you have one or the other for 1 point. So which countries, there's 2, have hosted the most F1 races? And for an extra bonus point, I'll be nice. I'm being nice over here. For an extra bonus point, how many races have they hosted? For a bonus point. So that's question 3. Which countries have hosted the most F1 races? And for a bonus point, how many races have they hosted?
When you say this, are you counting Imola as San Marino because it was, even though it's in Italy?
Well, this race is not that race, but it's the country that counts.
But is in Imola was classed as the San Marino Grand Prix for a long time, but it's in Italy, not San Marino.
Yeah.
So does that count towards Italy and not San Marino?
It will. Well, if it's gone down as a San Marino Grand Prix in the past, it will go down as San Marino.
Right. Okay.
Are we ready for question 4? Even looks gobsmacked. Harvey might actually have this. Looks a little bit confident, you know.
Can I just clarify?
Clarify. What do you need to
You've just
clarify?
mentioned Italy there, and obviously Imola at the moment is the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Yes, correct.
Is that going to be an Italian? I'm doing the quotation things with my fingers. Italian Grand Prix.
Hello. You'll have to wait and see, won't you? You'll have to wait and see. But there's been plenty of F1 races since its insemination in 1950. So you'll have to think smartly about this. Question 4. Closest wins once again. Closest wins once again. How many races has F1 held since its birth in 1950? And it did reach a significant milestone not long ago. So that is once again question 4. How many races have there been since Formula One's insemination in 1950? And the final question, question 5. How many different nations have been represented in F1? And I have said this figure already in this podcast. I have said this figure already in this podcast. So once again, question 5: how many different nations have there been in F1? How many different nations have been represented in F1? And I will repeat, I have already mentioned this total in the episode. Okay, time to unmute your mic, boys, and time to look over the answers for round 4 of circuit geography. Question 1. How many different countries has F1 visited in its history? Ethan.
33.
Harvey.
41.
Brad.
30.
Two of you are very, very close.
It's not me then.
The correct answer is 34 different countries.
Oh.
So Ethan takes it by 1.
I
He
counted
misses out by
31, and then I thought I'd chuck in an extra 2.
So Brad missed out by 4. Ethan missed out by just for singular 1. So he gets the point for that one. Question 2. How many miles separate Zandvoort in the Netherlands and Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium? Brad, how many miles have you guessed?
Total guess. 700.
I think you'd be better off guessing Martin Brundle there.
That is a
700,
know.
700 miles would probably get you near enough to sort of
I have no idea how long
pour
a
a
mile
card
is.
there.
Ethan, how many miles have you given yourself?
I got 120.
Oh,
Oh
Harvey.
no. 36.
36 is pretty much like the whole length of the Belgian Grand Prix circuit.
No, but like 30, and the thing is, Belgium and the Netherlands are like they're close, and I tried to
thing
like
is,
work it out in sort of whereabouts in the UK.
Zandvoort is North Netherlands.
Yeah.
Because it's
The Ardennes
half an hour to
Forest,
come
which is Spa, is southeast Belgium.
In southeast Belgium, yeah.
Oh.
And the correct answer is 144 miles between the two circuits. So Ethan, I don't know. You must have had your Weetabix this morning.
I never skip Weetabix Day.
Oh, we skipped it. That's crucial. Kids, remember, have your Weetabix.
This is not
Question number 3. Which countries have hosted the most F1 races? Brad.
Countries. Without revealing too much of my work, there's a few. I'm going to say Britain, or England, or the UK, and Italy.
Harvey?
I've gone Italy with 86 races.
And Ethan?
I think it's also the UK and Italy. I've gone 80.
Okay, Brad. What figure did you go with for races held?
78.
So the correct answers for countries, it is Italy and Britain. And the actual answer is 74 each. 74 each. So Brad takes 2 points on that one. Question number 4. How many races has F1 held? Closest wins once again, Ethan.
1,072.
Harvey.
1,146.
Brad.
1,120.
The 1000th Grand Prix was 2018, wasn't it?
19.
Or 2020.
No, 2019.
No,
Was it
19.
19? I've overcompensated.
19.
Chinese Grand Prix.
So the correct answer is, I did tell you guys that it did reach a significant figure quite recently. In 2023, at the Las Vegas Grand Prix, F1 reached the 1,100 mark. So Abu Dhabi would be the 1101st race. So the correct answer, 1101.
Wait, so who's
So I
closer?
believe.
What did Brad have?
What did you say?
I'm 29 out.
What did Brad, you said 1120, didn't you?
30.
Yeah.
So
20. Yeah, 20. So 19. So Brad takes it. The final question of round 4. How many different nations have been represented in F1, Ethan?
62.
Harvey?
37.
Brad?
Up at 40.
You know what? Brad, you are. I mean, I did say the figure, and Brad wasn't far off. He was only one off. 41 different nations in F1 that have been represented. So Brad takes another point in that round. Ethan, how many points total up? How many points are you on at the moment?
21.
Brad, how many points are you on at the moment? He's counting. He's counting.
I finished counting about 5 minutes ago because I've not got any more points. I'm still on 11.
18.
Oh, you got the countries one, didn't you?
Nope.
Well, yeah, the third question of this round, you got countries
Okay,
wise.
if you're giving it a point, sounds.
Well, you got 1 point for Italy and Britain, and I said bonus point.
I
Whoever
said
gets the
just
closest.
Italy.
Well, it's okay. It's all right. I don't mind. You still get 1 point.
Charity points now.
Get it. I'm beginning to look like a charity here.
Does that mean can I still get my marking mark for
No,
workings out?
no. Okay, let's move on to the final round. Everybody mute mics. Onto the final 5 questions of the OTG Big Quiz 2024. Round 5. Brad, you'll be keen on these figures. Harvey, I don't know whether you've been listening in at all during the 2023 season, so we'll see your knowledge. Ethan is your co-host. If you get any of these, I'm going to slate you. Round 5 is an OTG yearly review. So we're going to look at all of our little stats and figures, all of our little episodes here and there, and we'll see how well you know the OTG podcast from the 2023 season. So question 1, in the 2023 season predictions, where did Adrian predict Nick de Vries would finish in the 2023 World Championship? So that's question 1. In the 2023 season predictions, where did Adrian predict Nick de Vries would finish in the 2023 World Championship? And by the way, this prediction was horrendous. It was very, very bad. I'm still giving myself a slap on the wrist for thinking that he would finish as high as I said. Question 2. This is more stats and figures on YouTube wise, so you might not keep a keen eye on this. But again, I'll go closest wins. Which episode in 2023 received the most views? So that's it. That's question 2. Which episode, based on YouTube figures, in 2023 received the most views? I'll go with so you can put 2 answers down for this one. The episode and the views. The episode and the views. If you get the episode right, that's 1 point, and then closest to the view count of that episode. On to question number 3. Question number 3. It's about me again, as I'm a quiz master. Which world champion did not feature in Adrian's top 10 of the 21st century? This was a very hot take in the episode. So question 3. Which world champion did not feature in Adrian's top 10 of the 21st century? It's a hot take. Many people will probably still crucify me about this one, but I'll take it on the chin and we continue. Okay, on to question number 4. This one is also closest wins. How many total views have all the episodes in 2023 received? This is YouTube figures. So that is question 4 once again. How many total views as of when I had a look on YouTube probably about 2 days ago, so let's say 7th of January 2024. How many total views have all the episodes received in 2023? Those figures are of the 7th of January 2024. So as of 2 days ago, whilst we're recording this. The final question of round 5 and the whole quiz. How many episodes did OTG release in 2023? Ethan, if you don't get this, Brad, if you don't get this, you're both getting crucified. You actually are getting crucified. How many episodes did OTG release in 2023? Okay, let's unmute your mics. Let's get ready for revealing our answers for the final round, round 5 of the OTG yearly review round. So question 1, in the 2023 season predictions, where did Adrian predict Nick De Vries would finish in the 2023 World Championship? Ethan?
Would you want me to go last because I know the answer?
Actually, yeah, okay. Brad, you go first, please.
God, this was so long ago.
Brad.
13th.
No. Harvey?
9th.
Ethan?
It's 13th.
I put
Correct
13th
answer.
and then went 9th, meant.
Correct. Harvey clearly did not listen to that episode, and I'm very disappointed.
I mean, it was
congratulations,
nearly a year
congratulations,
ago.
the OTG duo. They got it correct, but not getting crucified just yet. Question 2: which episode in 2023 received the most views? Brad, as you're the editor, I'll let you go first again.
What we're doing, just views or just episode or both?
Episode right now. I'll let you go with episode right now.
It's gotta be the Zandvoort review, I think.
Which episode is that? You know what? I'll help you.
It's 20 something.
I'll help you. I'll help you. So the Zandvoort review. Let me just get to our YouTube.
It's one of the reviews.
Zandvoort review. Well, Zandvoort review was. I don't know whether it was 28 or 29. 28 or 29. I'm not quite sure. That's bad on my part, to be fair. But I don't know which episode it was.
Well, we know which one it isn't then.
No, the Zandvoort review was 28. The Zandvoort review was 28. Yeah. So you're sticking with 28?
Yeah.
Okay. Harvey?
I've gone Silverstone preview.
The Silverstone preview. Silverstone preview. To be fair, I think we did a combined one. So I think it was the Austria review and the Silverstone preview. So episode 20 with 100. Ethan?
The last time I checked, and this was a few months ago, it was the Saudi review, the race review. So that'd be like episode 5 or 6 or something like that.
The Saudi review, Street Circuit Magician Prevails. That was when Sergio Perez won the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which was episode 5. Episode 5. None of you got it right. I'm actually quite disappointed. The correct answer is episode 29, when Max Verstappen made it 10 wins in a row. It was the Monza Grand Prix, episode 29, when he made it 10 wins in a row. And that reached a whopping 177 views. So props to everybody listening and viewing the episode.
How many
views.
did the Saudi review get? Because I put down 160.
Mate, you were way off, mate. The Saudi review didn't even get that. The Saudi review got 22. So
well, maybe it was Bahrain review then. I was thinking
the Bahrain review got 62.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what I was thinking. Then it was one of those early episodes.
Okay, episode 3. Question number 3. Which world champion did not feature in Adrian's top 10 of the 21st century? Harvey.
I've gone Max Verstappen.
Brad.
Total shot in the dark. Nando.
Ethan.
It's Nico Rosberg.
It's Nico Rosberg. It is the correct answer. We did go back and forth. with it, to be fair. And I stated my case, and Ethan wasn't having any of it because I believe even hosted that episode, so he was definitely not going to have any of it, especially being a
my point is you can't have any other driver, any non-world champion above any of the world champions because they haven't won it. They haven't won the world.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but when you win the world championship and you retire, that just gives a weak mentality, and I wasn't having any of that.
Yeah, and that's why out of all the world champions, he was last for me.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't put him on. Weak mentality. Move on. Okay, question number 4. How many total views have all the episodes in 2023 received? Ethan,
2,000.
Harvey,
1,500.
Brad.
1,600.
Harvey gets the point. The
Oi.
correct answer is 1,440 views. Thank you once again for everybody for listening to On the Grid Podcast in 2023. I mean, it's a good figure for 43 episodes. 1,440 is not too shabby. Alonso. The final question. Question 5. How many episodes did OTG release in 2023? Brad?
43.
Harvey?
33.
Ethan?
I've gone 43.
Correct answer is 43. I'm glad you two got that. Because if you didn't get that, then you would have been sacked. It would have been game over. You would have been sacked.
I was debating 42, 43 because we started at the start of Feb and we finished mid-December. So I was around that figure.
Yeah,
Okay.
the only reason I know is because I've got a little folder, obviously with all the on-the-grid stuff on it, and I just look at it, and every time I look at it, the hard drive space it takes up gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I looked at how many episodes were it? As we finished, I was like 43. I was like, oh my God, no wonder why my C drive's crying at me.
You need to get a bigger C drive for
I know,
the
honestly.
2024 season.
And
that's for sure. Ethan, that rounds off the quiz. Ethan, how many points did you get in total?
So in total, I ended up with 24.
Brad?
18.
And Harvey?
13.
So Ethan, he was competitive from the start. He was competitive from the off. And he did win the On The Grid big quiz to start off the 2024 year. How did you find it, lads? How was it? Was it challenging?
Some
That's good.
questions.
The
Obviously,
maths could have
Harvey-
been a lot better.
Yeah,
Not
the
gonna
maths
lie.
could have been a little bit harder. It could have been a little bit harder.
The geography was pretty good. Very taxing.
Harvey doesn't seem impressed. He's sat in a dark room.
Yeah, I'm not best pleased. It's an absolutely shambolic performance from myself. I will make sure I do my research.
Yeah.
You literally messaged me. You messaged me a couple of days ago and go, "You fancy a quiz?" And
Yeah.
how much revision? How much prep did I do? How many mock tests did I do? Nil.
Del Pois.
I've got what I deserve. I've done no testing, done no preseason testing, and well, yeah.
You
Well,
feel?
now look at you. You practically has.
There you go. I still got more points than Haas, probably 13.
Yeah, I think it is actually. I think it is.
I don't think they got like 2, 3. Not that many.
Yeah, they didn't score that many points.
Honestly, that the historical wheel knowledge round saved me. I'm not even gonna lie. That saved me so much.
There's no ball knowledge, even though there's a ball over there. But it's more wheel knowledge, and you lot passed it. But that rounds off episode 1 of season 4. Hopefully, a successful season for On The Grid ahead. Thank you, Brad, for joining me on this episode. Thank you, Harvey, for joining me on this episode, and thank you, Ethan, for also joining me on this episode. We'll likely be back next week, reviewing another silly topic, maybe doing another quiz. I don't know. We kind of need to pass some time ahead of the season. And there's not even any car liveries or anything like that that's being released at the moment. We've still got to wait a month. But in the meantime, thank you for listening. Thank you for engaging. We'll be back next week. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.